satellite. You make me feel like the sun is blasting out a ray of light, ray of light. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. Well, honey, I feel it with you. Girl, you got me like come on, baby. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like ooh, I'm feeling you, yeah, yeah. You got me like yeah, 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 yeah. You got me like yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't ever say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Living up was honest. We was the drive at them hunters. Then we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Glow up. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Beckham's Giants going up against Evans's Buccaneers.
Larry, it's something that Floridians are all too familiar with as the rain continues to fall here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Hard throw. Incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. The fourth-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Third and long for Winston. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. First down throw, Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because You have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Jameis now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Shift together here from the D-line. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it's third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now Brown. Still shedding tackles. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Six yards to go here on second down. They'll run it again with Sims. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
First down, it's Webb. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's Webb. Coleman has it here right side. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, Webb. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action, it's Webb. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they've a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
And the drive begins here with Sims. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the run, it's Robinson. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Again, it's Robinson. Busts through the tackle, and he's got some space here. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball, because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Now Sims. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, they run with Sims. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Winston from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw is Manning. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. So Manning to Beckham, in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lavonte David coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On play action, now Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that catch just gives us another reason to praise Odell Beckham Jr. Off to an incredible start to his NFL career.
3 Pro Bowls, 3 straight Pro Bowls, obviously, and first Giant to do that in more than 50 years, Charles.
And how about the numbers that he's put up also? 1,300 or more yards and 10 or more touchdowns in each of those 3 seasons.
Manning now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down following the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Manning to throw once more. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A second quarter score from Carson. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now Jameis on second down. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Ready. Hey, hey, hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Wait. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Again, it's Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Ready. White 25. White 51. Flip. Running. Ready. Blue.
They'll throw again. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. K.D. Cannon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Manning to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. Flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They'll run here with Sims. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 1st down, Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Jameis again. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Toss play to Robinson. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ready. White 25.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 3rd and long for Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. As they run the counter play. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Manning now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a New York first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just a race. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Look at this. It's the former Giant, Robert Ayers, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now a play fake. Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve. And
you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Down the numbers. There he goes. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they run with Sims. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. And it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Winston here to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. The Raiders, they have taken a late lead over the Broncos. A win would be their second on the young season. Manning going to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. And even 50 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So there is still time. A little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Second down following the run. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya. Just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your bro though. Cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no. Also Allen Temple. Also England Manor. Also Misty Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. Bet I'm playing with a no American dream. Dusty roll. Man, she been riding since her daddy roll. I in every hole telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her might be a go. Rick flat flashy. Don't I look dashy? Don't I look classy? Don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what your say. Show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say lonely at the top, but this the best.